The Golden State Warriors have been showing flashes of brilliance this season, but some of their games have left fans scratching their heads and feeling the sting of near misses. There is something uniquely frustrating about watching a game slip away by just a single basket, knowing that the effort was there, the energy was there, but the results simply did not match the promise. It is moments like these that define a season and reveal both the strengths and vulnerabilities of a team that still carries championship ambitions. Even in games where the Warriors mount impressive comebacks, there remains this underlying tension, this sense that despite everything going right at times, the final outcome still finds a way to disappoint. It is a mix of exhilaration and exasperation that keeps fans on edge from the first whistle to the final buzzer. One of the key takeaways from recent contests has been the team's ability to limit turnovers. Seeing the Warriors maintain single-digit turnovers in a game is promising, a sign that some of the issues that have plagued the roster for years are being addressed. Yet, controlling the ball is only part of the equation. Capitalizing on those opportunities, converting them into points, and maintaining a consistent offensive rhythm is equally crucial. When turnovers are kept in check, but scoring efficiency falters, the balance that makes the Warriors dangerous can quickly tip against them. It is a delicate formula, one that requires both strategic discipline and flawless execution, especially against opponents with size, experience, and defensive savvy. Speaking of size, the Warriors' recent games have highlighted a recurring challenge: matching up with taller, more physical lineups. When players like Quentin Post and Al Horford are on the floor, the team gains experience and leadership, but they often struggle to counteract the presence of big men like Ivica Zubac or Brook Lopez. The battle for rebounds and second-chance points becomes even more critical in these matchups. Each missed board or uncontrolled rebound can shift momentum and define the closing minutes of a tight game. The Warriors' front court needs reinforcement if they are to compete consistently with the league's elite, and addressing that need quickly could make the difference between another close loss and a satisfying win. Another area that has sparked debate is the rotation and the playing time of younger or specialized players. Jonathan Kuminga's repeated DNP decisions have raised questions among fans and analysts alike. While there are reasons to manage his minutes carefully, keeping him out of competitive action too frequently risks rust and disrupts the opportunity to evaluate his full potential in high-pressure situations. Similarly, decisions about shooters like Buddy Hield, who can ease the scoring burden on Steph Curry, are pivotal. When Curry is relied upon to carry a disproportionate share of the scoring, especially from beyond the arc where his percentages have dipped below previous standards, the team becomes predictable and easier to defend. Incorporating players who can take smart shots, stretch the floor, and contribute without over-reliance on a single superstar is a constant balancing act for the coaching staff. Despite these challenges, there are positives to be found. Moments of fiery intensity, like Coach Kerr's passionate reactions to certain calls, reveal a competitive spirit that remains undiminished. Even when frustration surfaces in the heat of the game, it demonstrates a commitment to winning and a refusal to settle. Leadership on the sidelines can energize players, spark urgency, and reinforce accountability. The subtler aspects of these games, communication, positioning, and mental toughness, often make the difference in close contests, particularly when buzzer beaters and clutch plays are on the line. In a league where margins are razor thin, these intangible qualities can elevate a team from contenders to champions. Analyzing the Warriors' offensive approach highlights another tension in their strategy. Their reliance on three-point shooting has always been a defining feature, yet when accuracy dips, the volume of attempt from deep can backfire. Shooting 24% from beyond the arc while nearly half of the team's field goals come from three-point range is unsustainable against elite competition. It underlines the importance of diversifying scoring methods, driving to the basket, drawing fouls, and generating points from inside the paint. Free throws, second-chance points, and high-percentage shots remain as critical as ever, reminding fans that basketball is a nuanced game where balance trumps reliance on any single aspect of play. Rebounding remains another focal point in the Warriors' ongoing evaluation. While the team often holds its own in total rebounds, The absence of a player consistently reaching double digits limits offensive opportunities and control over the game's pace. Offensive rebounds, in particular, can create momentum shifts, second chance points, and psychological advantages. Against teams with formidable big men, the ability to secure these extra possessions can determine the outcome of tightly contested games. Addressing this gap requires both tactical adjustments and potential roster changes, ensuring that the Warriors can compete effectively across all areas of the court, not just rely on perimeter shooting. There is also the broader strategic conversation about trades, acquisitions, and roster construction. The possibilities of bringing in impactful big men or versatile scorers to complement the current core are constantly in discussion. Adding a player capable of controlling the boards while also contributing offensively could unlock new dimensions in the Warriors' playstyle. Meanwhile, continuing to develop younger talents within the rotation ensures a long-term foundation of skill, athleticism, and depth. It is a careful orchestration, one that must balance immediate success with sustainable competitiveness in future seasons. At the heart of these discussions is the understanding that winning close games is a skill in itself. The Warriors' record in contests decided by slim margins illustrates the fine line between triumph and frustration. Improving execution in clutch moments, finding lineups that complement each other's strengths, and optimizing shooting choices are all components of a championship-caliber approach. The lessons from each hard-fought loss, each contested rebound, and each strategic decision accumulate over the course of the season, shaping a team's identity and resilience. Fans witness not only the outcomes on the scoreboard, but also the evolution of the team as it strives to reach its potential. Even in games that ultimately end in disappointment, there are signs of promise that warrant attention. Player development, coaching adjustments, and strategic experimentation continue to provide insights into how the Warriors might navigate the remainder of the season. The mix of experienced veterans and emerging talent creates a dynamic environment where adaptability and execution intersect. Observing how these elements interact in high-pressure moments reveals much about the potential ceiling of the team. It is a season of growth, learning, and recalibration, where every game, whether won or lost, contributes to the broader narrative of the Warriors' pursuit of excellence. Looking deeper into the Warriors' recent performances, it becomes clear that their challenges extend beyond just turnovers or missed three-pointers. It is a combination of factors that can turn a potentially thrilling comeback into a narrow defeat. Timing, spacing, and decision-making all play crucial roles, and the team's ability to adapt mid-game often defines the difference between a win and a loss. Against high-caliber opponents, every possession matters, and the Warriors have shown both moments of brilliance and moments where hesitation or misalignment has cost them dearly. The intricacies of basketball, from defensive rotations to offensive spacing, are magnified in these tight contests, and understanding how the team navigates these nuances provides insight into the broader trajectory of the season. One element that stands out is the team's effort on the glass. While individual players contribute consistently, the absence of a dominant rebounder has meant that crucial second-chance opportunities sometimes slip through their fingers. Offensive rebounds, in particular, are an area where the Warriors have struggled to maintain consistency. A single extra possession can swing momentum, change scoring dynamics, and impact the mental approach of both teams. Games are often decided in the last few minutes by who can secure critical boards, extend possessions, and capitalize on mistakes. Without a reliable presence inside, the Warriors often rely on quick ball movement and perimeter shooting to compensate, which introduces additional risk, especially when long-range accuracy falters. The spacing of the court is another area that warrants attention. While the Warriors have long been known for their shooting prowess, relying almost exclusively on long-range shots can lead to stagnation when opponents adjust defensively. Moving the ball efficiently, setting screens, and creating driving lanes are essential to prevent defenses from overloading the perimeter. When Curry, Thompson, or other shooters are closely guarded, it is imperative that teammates exploit interior opportunities, draw fouls, or create mismatches to keep defenses honest. The balance between inside scoring, mid-range options, and three-point attempts is delicate, and optimizing this balance can dramatically increase the team's efficiency and versatility. Player rotations and minute management continue to be hot topics. The development of younger talent like Kuminga remains a priority, yet finding the right timing and context to integrate him effectively is a challenge. He has shown flashes of high-level skill, athleticism, and versatility, but the question remains whether he can consistently contribute in high-pressure scenarios. Integrating him with veterans, finding lineups where his strengths complement those of Curry, Draymond, and others, and allowing him to gain experience without sacrificing cohesion is critical. The coaching staff's ability to strike this balance could be the difference in turning narrow losses into meaningful victories down the stretch of the season. Equally important is the question of shooting reliability. Even when three-point specialists are on the floor, the team sometimes struggles to maintain rhythm and capitalize on spacing. When Curry's efficiency dips, it becomes increasingly evident that complementary shooters must shoulder some of the burden. Effective offensive schemes require a combination of star talent and role players who can execute with consistency. Finding players who can make open shots, move without the ball, and create scoring opportunities is essential. The Warriors' ability to rotate and exploit mismatches can only be as effective as the players' execution under pressure, emphasizing the need for both skill and strategic alignment. Defense has been a recurring theme in analyzing the Warriors' season. While the team is capable of bursts of defensive intensity, maintaining sustained pressure against elite scorers is a challenge. Containing versatile forwards and big men requires a mix of communication, positioning, and effort, particularly when the lineup lacks size or athleticism in the paint. Limiting second-chance points, contesting perimeter shots, and securing rebounds all contribute to a robust defensive framework. Without these fundamentals, even the most talented offensive units can struggle to convert efforts into victories. The season's outcomes often hinge on how effectively the Warriors enforce these principles against top-tier opponents. Free throw opportunities and the art of drawing fouls also play a pivotal role in game management. While the Warriors excel at converting free throws when given the chance, increasing the volume of trips to the line can significantly impact scoring and rhythm. Free throws not only add points, but also place pressure on opponents, potentially leading to foul trouble and strategic adjustments. Mastering this aspect requires awareness, aggression, and smart decision-making, particularly for guards and forwards who can attack the basket and absorb contact effectively. In close games, these seemingly small advantages often compound into critical differences on the scoreboard. Coaching decisions remain central to the Warriors' season narrative. Adjustments in lineup, defensive schemes, and offensive sets often determine the flow of a game. Coach Kerr's ability to inspire, redirect, and adapt under pressure has been evident in both high-intensity reactions and calculated in-game strategies. Moments of visible passion, whether through vocal encouragement or animated responses to referees' calls, demonstrate an investment in the team's performance that goes beyond the X's and O's. Leadership, motivation, and in-game communication are intangible factors that influence not only execution, but also confidence and resilience in pivotal moments. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. The basketball world is buzzing with whispers and speculation after reports surfaced that Steve Kerr, the longtime head coach of the Golden State Warriors, has been dismissed from his position. The news has sent shockwaves through the NBA community, leaving fans, analysts, and players alike scrambling to make sense of what this could mean for the franchise. Kerr, widely regarded as one of the most successful and respected coaches of his era, led the Warriors through multiple championship runs and was instrumental in shaping the team's identity as a powerhouse of modern basketball. His sudden exit raises countless questions about the future direction of a team that has dominated headlines for years. Insiders suggest that internal tensions may have played a role in the decision. Some speculate that disagreements over roster management, coaching strategies, or the handling of emerging young talent could have contributed to the split. Others point to the pressures of sustaining excellence in an environment where expectations are sky-high and even minor setbacks can spark intense scrutiny. The Warriors organization has remained tight-lipped, fueling even more speculation among reporters and fans who are eager for clarity. The implications of Kerr's departure are enormous. Not only does it leave a vacuum in leadership, but also prompts speculation about who could step in to fill the legendary coach's shoes. Names of potential replacements have already begun circulating, ranging from seasoned NBA tacticians to rising stars in the coaching ranks who might bring a new philosophy to the Bay Area. Observers are also debating whether this move signals a larger shift in the team's strategy, possibly hinting at a rebuild or a bold push to reconfigure the roster for another championship run. Meanwhile, social media is ablaze with reactions. Fans are divided between shock, disappointment, and cautious optimism, with many praising Kerr's legacy while wondering if a new voice could ignite fresh energy for the franchise. Analysts predict that the coming weeks will be critical, as the Warriors must navigate this transition while maintaining cohesion and focus on the court. Whatever the outcome, Kerr's dismissal marks a dramatic chapter in Golden State's history, and the basketball world will be watching closely to see how the team responds to this unexpected turn of events. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.